Stretch that giraffeness. What's good, my homages? Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, you are the real MVP. So if you've watched my previous vlog, you saw that I created 36 pounds of candles. I thought it was 34 and I corrected myself and it was 36 pounds of candles. I made roughly, I think it was like 9.5 batches of candles. Maybe it was more than that because I always do double batches, but anyway. It was a lot of wax, lots of things. So I spent this morning melting down the tops, cutting the wicks, putting the labels on. I'm gonna show you kind of what I have left here to do after I'm done doing my TED Talk, so to speak. So I think we're just gonna get into the nitty gritty, the meat and potatoes. I've been thinking about a lot of different things. Make sure my phone is silenced, okay. Make sure I'm on Do Not Disturb because the second I start talking at the camera, everybody needs me, so. I've been thinking about a lot of different things, and there's a video that's coming out, well, it did come out today, and it was about, you know, hitting the reset button, and I rewatched it last night because I'm like, God, what did I even say in that video? And it was shortly after my dog got sick, and then she was better, and I was kind of, you know, slowly crawling my way out of hell, I mean, depression. And, you know, I was kind of being hard on myself, and I was like, well, there's not really any meat and potatoes of this video. Like, it's mostly just me talking. It's mostly me just, you know, talking about my thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And gonna be very honest with you guys, I was being very hard on myself about that. And I was like, oh God, I feel like, you know, every other video was up and down, but that was the reality, and I wasn't gonna fake that, and I wasn't gonna sugarcoat it. If I was acting otherwise, I would just be acting. It really wouldn't be reality, and it would be fake, and I would be portraying something that isn't real. And the reason why I share that side of myself is because, not to get clout, it's not, you know, because I've had friends, like, because I'm a month ahead in content, they're like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, don't worry about it. That was a month ago. We're fine now. It's about riding the wave and going through those emotions. And I know I'm not the only entrepreneur. I know I'm not the only creative. I know I'm not the only YouTuber. I know I'm not the only business owner that goes through these rough patches, especially when you're starting a business. For those of you who are new, I ran from art for 8 years after I lost my mom. She took her own life back in 2012 and I stopped doing art. I wanted nothing to do with it. And then it's what ignited my healing journey. That's kind of a brief summary of really what happened. And so for the last, I want to say 4.5 years, I've been creating art, and then I decided to make a business and I kind of went crazy with it. And it brought me back to who I used to be, but better. Like, I'm still Tyler. Like, I got some of my old parts of me back, but then those old parts I, shaped and molded. The video that came out today was talking about, I went on this little adventure and some guy reached out to me and wanted me to be a lead vocalist for their band. And I went to the audition and it went well, and I think I would have been a pretty good fit, but there were some red flags. And I'm not judging anybody, I'm saying this in the most kind-hearted place. There was a serious alcohol problem with one of the members, and I grew up watching that in my family, and it hits very close to home. And I have a long dating history of dating addicts, and I was like, you know what, I want different for my life, and I really went with my gut and I turned it down. In my 20s, I was all about saying yes to everything and just trying everything, which led me to where I'm at, was very much so part of the journey. But 30-year-old me is like, okay, well, my time is very valuable. I'm trying to pay my bills. My bank account's dwindling down, and I don't want to waste my time on things that aren't going to propel me forward. And I know that sounds kind of mean, but for the first time in my life, I know exactly what I want. Not exactly, but like I know what I want, and I'm not going to waver. I have a band name picked out. I might just start a band by myself. I've went through a few different bands that I was supposed to be a part of, and it just never worked out. And last year when I was in recovery, I'm going to share this little tidbit. Hey guys, me here editing. When I mean recovery, I meant recovering from surgery. If you're new here, I have endometriosis, and I had excision surgery last October of 2023, so recovery, that's what I mean. Just want to clear the air there. There are all these bees coming into my house, and I think I may have shared it in a vlog, but there were all these bees coming into my house, and I never got stung once. I don't know how the hell they were getting into my house, but bees signify like working hard and, basically getting the fruits of their labor, and that's what I see myself as. I see myself a lot like a bee. I'm doing the hard work. I'm not afraid to make the honey, and it's just a matter of getting to where I want to go and just embracing the journey for what it is. But when those bees started coming into my house, I have spiritual gifts that I kind of share a little bit about, but I don't go in depth so people don't think I'm fucking Delulu or something. But I got all of these signs, and this band name came to me, and it's been sitting in my journal for almost a year, and I know what I want to name my band, and I want to start it, and I'm trying to get better at guitar. And one of the things that I'm really struggling with now is I'm working my ass off. And I'm not bragging about working really hard. I never had a problem with working hard. That's not a problem for me. The thing that I'm really struggling with in this season of my life is just getting the fruits of my labor, right? I'm putting in all this time, all this effort, all this energy, whether it's like YouTube, I'm posting 3 videos a week, whether it's my artwork, I'm having a big artist block with this one painting, I'm struggling with it, I just don't want to do it. There's a lot of things that I don't want to do lately. For instance, I got a new debit card in the bank. I know I'm kind of going all over the place, but I got this debit card from my bank, and I activated it, which was like pulling teeth, should be easy. Well, some of my transactions through Amazon were declined because I needed to update my card information. I can't tell you how hard that was to do that. Yesterday, I applied for art shows. I've been procrastinating on that for almost 3 weeks because I just simply didn't feel like it. And I'm not making excuses for myself, but I'm burnt out. I'm really tired. And last night, I ended up sleeping, I think 11 hours. I woke up at 9 o'clock this morning. I woke up a couple of other times, but I was just like, I was fried, man. Like, I made 36 pounds of candles, and I was just like, bro, I'm gonna take this in and sleep because I'm not really making a shit ton of money anyway. So it doesn't hurt to rest. And the pause is necessary, and that's what God keeps reminding me of. And then another thing that I was really being hard on myself, I feel like I'm in therapy right now. I can't really afford it, so why not? You guys are just gonna listen to me. I've really been struggling with kind of a direction in life, and I've talked about that before, and I can't help but feel like I keep trying to buy time. I made this piece, it's called Buying Time, and it was right after I quit my 9-to-5 corporate job to pursue being a full-time creative. And I created this, I saw this vision of an hourglass and a skeleton's hands around it, and there were cracks in it, and there's a ship. I'll put a clip in here of what it looks like. But I created this piece, and one thing that I keep hearing in my spirit is buying time. I keep feeling like I'm buying time because I am working my ass off so I don't have to go back to a 9-to-5, so I don't have to go back to a societal norm. It's not that I'm proud, and it's not that, you know, I'm lazy and I don't want to go back to a job. I personally struggle working for somebody else, and I felt like that my entire life. I'm a great employee, and great employees get shafted. You get a lot of work piled on you, there's a lot of unnecessary stress, and you're not compensated for all the extra work you do. And as much as I try and set boundaries in a workplace, I really struggle with that because if no one else is gonna do it, I'm gonna do it because it's not gonna get done, and then I'm gonna struggle because of it. I really struggle with group projects. I know that I could never work well with a business partner because, like, in school, I would do a group project and I would choose to do it by myself because everybody else would they would slack and they wouldn't do their part, and I would just do the whole fucking projects because it's like, if you're gonna be lazy, I'm gonna do the whole project myself so I can at least get the grade I want. And I've struggled with that my entire life. And so yeah, I'm in this really weird in-between of my bank account is shrinking and it's kind of pinching its own cheeks, and it's like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I have 2 months worth of savings left, so I signed up for art shows. I have yet to message a bunch of people back and sign up for more. I try to get into a farmer's market. They don't accept artisans, and I feel like I have a very low battery. Today I'm going to be taking Megan's engagement photos. I have to be there in 5 hours, so I'll probably leave in 3.5, 4 hours. I do have to go to my dad's house because he went out of town, and gotta grab the dogs on the way home. But yeah, it's just been a very eventful morning. I know that, you know, not being successful in a sense on YouTube or not being monetized yet, one thing that I've really learned is it's made me become a better filmer. I was watching a video about this morning, a guy kind of talked about it. I love his videos. I can't remember what his username was, and I want to give him some credit here. His name is Andrew, and he's a really good storyteller. His username is Andrew Paul 1. See, you can see that. But he was talking about, you know, successes and failures and stuff like that. You know, what we think is failure really isn't a failure. Like, is it really a failure? Because it makes, like, your videos better. And my channel blew up, personally speaking for myself, my channel blew up a year ago, my videos wouldn't be what they are. I've noticed you may have seen, like, a shift in perspective, and you may have seen a shift in my last 3 or 4 videos. I've been really creative with like angles and getting different shots, and I'm having fun with it. And I was like, how can I portray this into more of like a storytelling scenario? And there's a video that I want to shoot, and I want to like capture moments of myself walking through the woods and like in the morning. I just have this whole vision, and it's something that I've wanted to do ever since April, and life just kind of keeps getting in the way, and I need to make time for it. So I think next week I'm going to end up doing that, filming that video, because it's a creative project that I really want to do. Oh, I have a temp advisory on my camera here. Anyways, as I was saying before, my camera rudely overheated and interrupted what I was saying. So kind of the moral of what I was trying to say is these hard moments are necessary for the journey. It's what builds our character, even though it's painful. This year has been full of learning lessons, more so lessons than good moments and breakthrough, but I feel like the breakthrough is on the horizon. God's timing is always God's timing, and we have no control over that. And I'm in this moment of acceptance of that's just kind of how life is, and it'll come when it's supposed to come. And it's a good thing that I wasn't successful when I was, 20 or 25 when I pursued high fashion modeling, because I wasn't in the right mindset. I didn't have the self-worth that I do now. I didn't know how to say no to things. I was a very avid people pleaser, so I'm in my recovery phase of people pleasing, so to speak. I still struggle time to time, but I'm not afraid to set a boundary and tell people when they cross it. I'm very upfront about that. I think the irony with like the band thing is I said no to that band, and then I had a guy reach out to me today on social media, and he's like, hey, we're looking for someone to help write lyrics and stuff, and I might see what it's about, because to keep my heart open to things, but I also know what I want, and I see what I want in life, and it doesn't particularly sound like that's what I want to spend my time doing. I don't want to be like uber famous, but I at least want to be on like Spotify and release an EP and just create my own stuff, because I really feel drawn to music. Every time I sing, I get the chills, and I feel like that's the Holy Spirit just guiding me, source, God, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna show you kind of what I have left here in my little shithole of a mess. Alright, so obviously I was working on my painting. I have to clean this up. That's a lot of just crap. That's my shit pile. I ran out of labels, well, like the colors that I need. This is like all I have left. So I ordered more of those, and I also ran out of the, I don't think I have one on here. They're like the warning labels, and they'll go on the bottom, like basically for idiots that don't know how to burn a candle to save my butt. So all of these need to be labeled, so I have little tickets on them, like say what it is so I don't forget. So yeah, those are on the way in the mail, and they'll be here by Sunday, so they'll be here in a couple of days. Hey, Weenie. Anyways, it's almost 1 o'clock, and I have not even ate breakfast. I have not ate anything today, so I don't really have anything. It's a little bit slim pickings in here. There's not a lot. I got rice and apples, no yogurt, pickles, some things down here, and then potato salad and some taco meat with no lettuce. So I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of throw something together because I don't have much to work with here. So I actually went outside and I grabbed the mail, and I think this is what I think it is. I shouldn't have ordered it because I should be saving my money, but I was listening to this one podcast, and this guy recommended this book, Why Men Love Bitches. You know, you gotta school yourself to understand these things, so I will be doing my homework to see why men love bitches. Got my overalls on. I was gonna wear my Vans overalls because I have the Vans brand, but these are from Target or Walmart. I can't remember, about them a long time ago, but I was gonna wear my brand name ones, but I am taking pictures on a farm today, so I might be laying in cow manure later, so I don't really want to get them stanky, so to speak. So got the farm aesthetic on today. Bring out the inner farm kid in me. Ready to go to Grandpa's? He ain't there, but go see your sister. And a free fall, I smile like I'm okay, but I got pain that no one knows. Do you care about all the little things or anything at all? Don't tell me if I'm dying, 'cause I don't wanna know. If I can't see the sun, maybe I should go. Don't wake me 'cause I'm dreaming of angels on a moon. Everyone you know never leaves too soon. And do you know that every day's the first of the rest of your life? Hey, potty, Crick. You probably should go potty. Come on, puppies. Hey, Karen. Hi, dogs. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna sit on your head. Hi, Midnight.
Big fluffy puppy. Hello, Poopa Dog.
Oh, geez, Will. She almost fell off the deck. This is Cricket's sister, Willow, aka Karen, aka Wilbur.
She's just so fluffy.
How you doing, buddy? Little Taco Bell. Yes. This is Hunter, aka Taco Bell. You unemployed peasant, you. Check. What? I need to get alive. I need to get alive. On sleepless lost the sleepless go. May angels lead you in. Alright, I'm currently at Walmart to get an SD card because I am not sure how much space left is on the SD card in my camera, and I ran out of them. I'm on my last one on this camera for vlogging and stuff like that, so I have to go people. I don't know why, but every time before I do photography I get like really bad anxiety, which is really weird because I know what I'm doing, but I just get anxious. But I'm usually fine once I get there, so I'm gonna go in. I'm like an hour early. I don't think Megan's fiance lives too far away from here. We're gonna be doing it at, I think, their family farm there. So yeah, they don't live too far away, so I guess if I have too much time on my hands I can spare an iced coffee. So a few moments later. Alright, so the destination is 10 minutes away, and I have 45 minutes to kill. So I'm gonna show you what I bought. Got my SD card. I shouldn't have bought this, but I opened it up and I had to get it. It's called the Atlas of the Heart. Can't read on my camera when I'm speaking to you, but it's really cool. It's by Brene Brown, and there's like pictures and things. It kind of reminded me of a magazine, and there were a few things about like anxiety and stuff like that, and it basically talked about anxiety being like a shithole. And I like the way that was put. So I've heard really good things about Brene Brown. I've actually heard her do motivational speeches and stuff among the years, so I probably shouldn't get coffee, but you know, treat yourself.
We want the precious, most precious coffee latte. No brains, but we do save money. Yes, but we need it anyway.
I did it. Fix me and love me. Taking a brief intermission. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh. What the hell? What are you guys doing? Go potty. Outside. Go pee-pee. Everybody in. Good job. Well. Oh, girl. She needed a little assistance. Girl, you gotta lay off the dog food. He just went sliding back there. What are you doing? Alright. Alright, so we are all in the car here. Us and the kids. get to babysit. Oh, Karen. So pictures with Megan and Thomas went really good. I'm really excited to see how they turned out. I'm not going to show clips of them on here until I get the okay from her when to share them. And I don't know if they'll be shared. They'll probably be shared by the time I get this video out, but I have yet to edit them and stuff. But I'll pop them on one of my YouTube videos once she gives me the okay, and I'm really excited. So we're gonna head back. I went grocery shopping. I actually had to stop back at Walmart on the way home and get food. As I was out of the essentials, I didn't have yogurt, oatmeal, peanut butter. I was running out of just a lettuce, lots of just random stuff that I grabbed, and which was kind of sketchy AF to be honest with you at night, but we got her done. Anyways, if you made it to the end of this video, leave a comment down below. I appreciate you, and until next time, my homages, peace be with ya.